Alright, so now we get a chance to have a look at the next type of note that we're going to be learning. You've got a good understanding of your semibreves, minims, crotchets, and quavers. In grade 1, we now move on to the semiquaver. And what we have here is just a little note chart showing how a semiquaver fits into the music notation system. So we have a crotchet, looks like this, for 1 beat. You know about your quaver, half a beat. We now are dealing with the semiquaver. And if you look carefully, the quaver has got a single tail, and the semiquaver's got 2 tails. So what it basically does is it's again half of a quaver. So a quaver is half a crotchet, and a semiquaver is half of a quaver. If we put lines into this drawing, you would see here that a crotchet creates 2 quavers, and each quaver creates 2 semiquavers. It's also known as a quarter note, and it lasts for a quarter of a beat. So you'll find it's generally quite a quick note. Here's just a little bit of rhythm maths. Of course, this one here is worth 1, okay? And this is half plus a half. And here we have a quarter times 4. All of those equal 1. Okay. Quarter times 4, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. And of course, 4 quarters will make a whole. So here we're just showing a little bit how the notes look. This is 2 ways of drawing a quaver. So there's a quaver by itself, and there's 2 quavers that have been beamed. Okay, and some of the terminology, that's the stem, the tail, and the note head. And that thing on top there is the beam. Alright, so you're marking true or false. A crotchet equals 4 semiquavers. Well, if you have a look up here, you can see this is very clearly shown to be true. So you can put a nice T in there, or tick, and then you know, show me that you know that that's true. Alright, so you're going to now need to rewrite the following, joining the quavers and the semiquavers. So let's start with this number B over here. So again, I'm writing on an iPad, so I would expect that yours would be a little bit neater than this, but let's give it a try. So we start with the time signature. You can go ahead and draw your note heads. Then using a ruler, you draw vertical lines. Then you beam those, okay? And you put a second beam because they are semiquavers. Then you carry on just copying out the rest of the piece as is necessary. So here we have 2 quavers. Okay. And then we have a minim at the end there. Right. So these other 2 are pretty straightforward. I just want to show you this one because it's got something a little bit interesting in it. Here we have our 2, 4. We draw our heads. So one of the first things you see here is you see how these stems go down and that one goes up. How do you choose which way it goes? It's generally whichever is the most extreme. So you'll see that this note is right on the top of the stave. So we're going to go with down stems. Sometimes you have to make a judgment call. And then do you see here we've got 2 semiquavers and 1 quaver. So the way that we show that is by just making those 2 the semiquavers and the last one a quaver. Good, so you can complete that page.